Hi there, welcome Virgo, welcome to your May reading. I went ahead and pre-shuffled the decks in front of you. I am going to pull though in front of you. So if you, so if you like what I have to say, please like and subscribe. I'm going to use a Halloween deck. I kind of just I've had it for a while, but I just feel like using it, and I'll probably use it in October also. Roles can be reversed. I do, sometimes you'll hear me talk about divine feminine, divine masculine. That's just energy. I'm really not, like, I read to both. I read female, male, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, we're starting out with the Seven of Pentacles, the Hangman in reverse. It looks so. Oh, hold on one second. We'll get one more card. So I already see what's kind of happening. Oh, hey, here we go. Here we go, Virgo. Okay, this is what's weird. It says that you don't want to invest anymore. You're letting go of something, and here's the Queen of Wands. Maybe because you're letting go of something. Because here you are. This is not investing in what you invested in before. This is like literally releasing. Here, Hangman's also Pisces energy. And then here you go. She's like the Queen of Wands is someone that's very loyal, very beautiful. She's the one that like I look to when I want to see a glow up happen. You know, each queen represents something, but the Queen of Wands is very beautiful, very magnetic. And when you're a magnetic, it's like you attract things. I feel like everything's so bunched. Sorry about that. How is the camera looking? Okay. All right, and then the second card we have is the World. That ends a cycle for you. You know, once you go through this transformation and you get this glow up, it ends a cycle for you. Capricorn energy's out. It started with you cutting things out of your life. Here's the Queen of Swords. Okay, what's in reverse? The Nine of Pentacles. Something you've already built that you don't want anymore. You're cutting things out that were already in your life that no longer serve you. It's a lot of foundations you're cutting out. It's almost like the Tower card. It's almost like the Tower card happening because you don't want what you've already created. And here you are right here. You're cutting it out. So it's almost like the Tower card happening here. All right, but that ends the cycle. When you start cutting things out of your life that you don't want anymore, that's how that cycle ends. There we go. Boom. You're like, I don't want to invest in this anymore. I want to go ahead and get rid of what I've already created because it's not, I've grown. It's not for me anymore. And here we go. Boom. Here's your Ten of Pentacles. It says Ten of Presents, but here's your Ten of Pentacles. Here's collaboration. You could be collaborating with Spirit. Oh, sorry. Three of Pentacles. I apologize. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. You could be collaborating with Spirit. You could to get your Ten of Pentacles, or you could be collaborating with someone new. Oh man, they're still not going to tell us what you did here because here's the Star card. You could be wishing. Okay, so maybe you're collaborating with an Aquarius. Yeah, so Virgo, if you're collaborating with an Aquarius, this might be a big sign because come on, like why are they going to say that? Okay, so it's like you're getting your Ten of Pentacles by collaborating, and it says with an Aquarius, or for wishing, or from healing. Collaborating with Spirit to heal. I hope to find out who you're collaborating with in here. I hope they spell it out for us. That'd be pretty awesome. All right, so here you are getting clarity because the betrayal came out. I'm sorry you had to go through this, but it also shows that the painful ending is over. Okay, so this is good. This is, you healed this, Virgo. This is a Virgo that worked very hard. There wasn't that much joy in this. And the next card was a soulmate connection that you do have nostalgic feelings for. It just keeps showing a soulmate. Okay, so it said soulmate, nostalgic feelings. It was a love connection. And it moved very slow. Moving very slow. There's going to be an offer, but something's blocked because of heartbreak. All right, I don't know what's going on here, but we got clarity. We dropped the betrayal. We healed from this. And something that was it was meant to be joyous. It's still kind of joyous, but it was meant to be like more joyous. Leo's energy's out. See what else happens here. I want to move this over. It still looks so bunched. What deck do I not need? I'm not going to use that one. Should I take that? Alright, I'm not going to take it. If I'm questioning it, I'm not going to take it. I don't know how it came out. So, you're freeing yourself because of a love connection. Where you don't want to invest in it anymore. Seven of Pentacles came out again. Just like the first card on top, it came out again. Okay, so you're freeing yourself. You don't want to invest into a love connection anymore. And then here we go, the Five of Swords again, because of a betrayal. And this is before you were able to find out. Or, you know, you found out about it. It's just saying that betrayal. Down here, it shows that you found out about it. Okay. But definitely 2 signs that this is going to be returned to you. Because we got the 6 of Cups and we have the 8 of Pentacles. So not only is this person returning to you, they're trying to return back to the emotions that they have with you. Okay, this is really bizarre. Okay, so freeing yourself over a love connection. You don't want to invest in this anymore because there was betrayal, okay? This is something that happened up here. Now we're down here, and it's talking about, I'm just saying that Spirit wants to let us know that this happened, that you're wanting to free yourself from a romantic connection that you don't want to invest in anymore because of a betrayal. Now it's saying, double indication, someone is coming back in. They're coming back in because it's like we can read it as like past life. And then they want to return to something emotional that happened, or they want to return to a emotional connection with you. You know, there's a hard truth. Okay, so if somebody wants to return, there's a hard truth. It does say that there's collaboration down here. Okay, so if we were to read all this, you cut them out because what you created with them wasn't that great because they betrayed you. We found out, and that's what ended the cycle. Now somebody wants to collaborate with you, and we found that out, and we can count this as they want to collaborate with you because they want to make the end-all be-all with you, Virgo. And right now it's like, here's healing. You know, they want to heal the situation. They want there to be healing. They're healing. They want you to heal. Or you're dealing with an Aquarius. Like I said, I just want to keep that on the table just in case. All right, they want to come back in. It's a hard truth. Divine Masculine. We're dealing with the Divine Masculine. Here's the Emperor. Here's the boss. Here's the man that gets things done. He flew out. Definitely flew out far. Little. Don't. Okay, so someone's coming back in. Double indications they're coming back in. There's hard truth that the Divine Masculine has been in rest. And all this. Okay, so I love this card. The Five of Cups. I feel like it's like the most underrated card because it's like, this is like saying that the energy is pretty much left, the emotions is pretty much left. You're pretty much like, just because you end a cycle of something, it doesn't mean that energy, this is when it's fading away and it's starting not to matter anymore. That you can actually move forward, move on. It's just such a beautiful card to see. It's there's double indication, there's a hard truth. Someone's coming back in, there's a double indication, a hard truth, the Emperor is in rest, and this is almost done and over with. Okay. All the regret, all the remorse, all the too much has happened is all fading away. Okay, holding on to something. This is an indication that the person's holding on to something, and it's because they're dropping their heartbreak. Okay, they want to hold on. They're still holding on to something. Okay, they want to come back in. There's a hard truth. The Emperor's in rest, and that this is almost over. They're holding on to something because they healed the heartbreak. And what they received, they weren't too happy about. It was okay. What they received was okay. And it had to do with the soulmate. I guess your Divine Masculine is saying that they healed their heartbreak. And what they received, it was okay with the soulmate. It was just okay. There was a love connection. That ended. Because somebody was being a player, Knight of Wands in reverse. A love connection that ended because somebody was being a player in this connection. Taurus energy again, Scorpio energy, Aries energy. Yep. They're watching or they got clear on something. Because of the burden. It was an injustice. There was no offer. The toxic energy is leaving, though. They didn't bring that much joy to them. So it sounds like, okay, so there's a love connection that had to end because the Divine Masculine was being a player in this connection. He got clear on this about the burden. There was okay, so the Page of Swords is him having that aha moment that this was a burden after he was kicked out of the connection with you, or I think it was you. You know what I mean? If he hasn't partnered up with you yet, he was kicked out of a connection because he was being a player. And after he was kicked out, he realized that this was a burden, it was an injustice, there wasn't an offer being made. The toxicity is finally leaving, like it had to do this whole uphill peak, and then it's kind of went downhill once he started realizing all this shit, and he's like, I don't want to be toxic anymore. I want that to leave my life. He's like, there's still joy here, but it's not the joy that I received before. And it shows it over here, like the Sun card. This is almost like your man's. Sorry. This is almost like the Divine Masculine's emotions. It's the Sun card. This card still represents happiness, but it's bittersweet. Bittersweet. It's I'm okay. I'm okay today. Okay, so here we go. After that, after we're talking about the toxic energy leaving and the bittersweet Sun card, which is also Leo energy, it's saying that there's a future in dropping the conflict and the ego and being left out in the cold too long. Yeah, he needs to drop the way he drops the conflict is to drop the ego, and because he's left out in the cold too long. Here's another indication he's coming back, because here we go. This cycle is not over yet. It ends it right here, because you ended a cycle with him of not putting up with this bullshit. But his cycle of what he needed to end, his contract and what he needed to go through, was dropping this ego, dropping this shit, and not being a player. You know what I mean? He needed to learn that if he wanted what he wasn't ever going to receive his joy if he kept being toxic and showing all these traits. I don't know how to take this card, Spirit. God damn. Maybe sideways. So it's slowly moving, kind of blocked. Maybe I'll just put it back in. It's just, Here we go. Okay. Alright, so now after the cycle isn't over yet, here's somebody in here trying to work on a new beginning. Okay? I don't know who this is yet, but this is somebody in here trying to work on a new beginning. And I feel like we've just been touching on the Divine Masculine. I felt like we were touching on you on the black cards and what you were doing. And then this kind of touched, and then the side cards that kind of can help represent what's happening. It kind of was almost like it was touching on Divine Masculine. You were the one that was going to get the Ten of Pentacles. You end up collaborating with someone, and I think this is also healing. I believe the Night Before Christmas cards are all you. Everything I just said, pretty much, besides the top ones, freeing yourself from a romantic connection that you don't want to invest in. And there is betrayal, this is you. And then all this is Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is one that's coming back. He got a hard truth. Yeah, that's Divine Masculine. He's in rest. He's getting over things that he's holding on to because he's dropping the heart. He's getting over the heart. He's healing the heartbreak. This soulmate connection is not what he thought it would be. It was a romantic connection that had to end because he was being a player in a connection where he got clear that he's dropping the burden because it was an injustice. There wasn't going to be an offer. He had to get rid of the toxicity. This is mastering. This is emotions right here about the my life is And here we go right here. There's a future if he drops the conflict. He lets go of his ego. This guy has to let go of his ego. He has to leave it out in the cold. And because the cycle isn't over yet, he has to do more things again. And then I think spirits breaking off here, and they're talking about working on a new beginning. Alright, so... Oh, and then I saw victory, too. Okay. I saw victory. Victory is the bottom card of that. Alright, so they're working on a new beginning. Okay, it is confusing. It's not going to not be confusing, which is really dangerous. Okay, so it's confusing because they got to get balanced. Something has to be put into balance here. It's like you're going for something, but you didn't. You're trying to work towards something, but you didn't say what you needed to say to whoever you need to say it to. So of course it's gonna cause a lot of unbalance. They can't just start working on shit. All right. Okay, working on a new beginning is confusing because it needs to be balanced in the equal give and take. Okay, if you give some, he has to give some. We're gonna kind of find out like more what's happening here. Come on, Spirit. All right, because the problems are gonna keep following you both, or him both, or both of you. Because if you don't have equal give and take, like that's what his ego is all about. He needs to be able to give to you, even if he from a child isn't. Yeah, and don't put up with it. Even him as a child. We're gonna check his energy too. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. But even as a child, if he was taught a certain way and he really doesn't know how, just make sure you bring it to his attention, like not in a condescending way. Just be like, I can't, like, look, I'm not trying to say you did this. I'm not trying to say you did that. I'm just trying to bring to your attention that I expect I expect to be given to a certain way, and it's like, and this is if he's trying with you, like. Be like, listen, I'm not going to put into something that I don't, especially if there was like a giant betrayal going on here. I feel bad for giving you advice, Virgo, but it's like if a giant betrayal took place here and you really love this person, you just look at you got to give me 50-50. You got to try with me because apparently I'm trying with you and I feel like it's hard for me to do that. It's hard for me to give to you. It looks like you healed from it. I saw the 10 of Swords in reverse, but it's still even dealing with that person, it's still gonna come up as like, ow. Like when you look at that person's face and stuff, you're still gonna recall it. But that energy has almost left for him. Alright, so here we go, the Queen of Wands, because there's a lot of confusion, you need to gain balance in the equal give and take. The problems are gonna follow, you cut them out. Here you are again, cutting shit out. You cut that out. You're like, no. You end up not taking it. Oh, here's collaboration. Yeah, you end up not taking it. And yeah, it wasn't fulfilling for you, so you were able to see that this shit, that him not giving to you the way he was supposed to, it wasn't fulfilling for you. You were able to see this. You wanted to manifest collaboration. Okay. I'm going to pull another deck now. I feel like we got down to the wire with this one. Yeah, you freed yourself. Definitely freed yourself. This is a little confusing. We'll figure it out. Hopefully with this deck right here. It's a struggle. 7 of Wands. It's a struggle. Whatever that is. For the give and take. Here's the 6 of Pentacles again. It's a struggle for the giving and receiving. It's a struggle for the Divine Masculine to give to you. Or maybe the Divine Masculine, maybe he's starting to sound... Okay, so it seems like it was very unclear. There's no clarity. There's a struggle for him to give to you. There's no clarity. I'm going to pull another card, okay? We're going to see this one right here, because she can be coming in as you, which I'm not getting the energy. No, wait, I'm not going to freaking say that. Give me a second. I need that card to be clarified, please. Oh, okay, could be you. Could be you. So I see the Queen of Cups right here, and she kind of fell out if you saw that. Okay, so you might be coming in your own energy. You might be in your best element. Good. Okay, we want that. Okay, struggling to giving and receiving. It was unclear for the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I saw the Queen of Cups come in, right? And then soulmates right here when I stopped. Okay, so good. Okay, so I'm not gonna say what I thought that was. We're good. Struggling, giving and receiving. It was unclear for you, Virgo. Unclear. Because this was very toxic. Capricorn energy. And again, he's dropping it. Okay, this was very toxic in the home, in the thing you guys created together, the relationship, the stability of it. This whole stability, okay, there's a struggle in giving and receiving. It's unclear. The Queen of Pentacles, there's toxicity in the thing that they created. She's able to see this. She's able to see how toxic he is. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. It caused a tower moment. And now there's healing. Here's the Aquarius energy. So two indications it might be. I don't know why I think you're dealing with an Aquarius, but look, here we go. Here's the Aquarius energy, and who do you have right here? The air sign, or the air king. The air king. Oh my God, please forgive me. The King of Swords. I really think I'm dealing with the Virgo that's dealing with an Aquarius, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. It's just like, don't put sex into it. Do not put, yeah. Alright, so struggling to forgiving and receiving, getting clear. It wasn't clear for the Virgo that this was toxic and, wait, hold on. What? Struggling for the giving and receiving, it was very unclear. The Queen of Pentacles was dealing with something toxic in the foundation that was built. She was able to see as she allowed the tower moment to happen with the King of Swords, who I think is in Aquarius. Okay, tower moment. There's healing and being logical. So you travel away. You emotionally disconnect and you travel away. And then somebody returns. Somebody comes in. Okay, once you let this all happen, you're being logical about it, you travel away from this, somebody returns. That was quick. What the fuck? Divine Feminine returns? That's what it says. It says struggle, giving and receiving, not being able to get clear. The Queen of Pentacles is dealing with something toxic in her foundation. She's able to see this, so she allows the tower to fall because this wasn't built off of something stable. Then she's healing, she's being logical, so she leaves, and then she decides she's going to return. Divine Feminine returns. I have no idea why. I don't know why your actions are doing this, but we'll find out. Returns because she got clear that this wasn't her end all be all. Then why would she return? All right, maybe the Aquarius emotionally disconnects and travels away, and then he decides to return. The Divine Feminine is one that gets clear that this isn't it. This isn't it. This isn't the relationship. She realizes this isn't it. No matter how bad we try, this isn't going to be it. And this happens, she's been in rest for a long time, and there's been so much confusion and heartbreak. The King of Cups. Oh, here we go. The King of Cups is there's a future, but it's an injustice. Man, this seems like a fucking crazy story, Virgo. If you know what I'm talking about, it kind of seems like, oh, here we go. There was an injustice connection. This guy loves you, and he wants a future, and he feels like it was an injustice to your guys' union. All right, so we're dealing with Aquarius. I'm thinking I keep doing that to you, but we're dealing with somebody being logical. Okay, so this is your divine masculine. I think he travels away. He emotionally disconnects, and then because this was built on an unstable ground, you allow this to fall apart. You got rid of it. So he emotionally disconnects. He goes on a journey, and then he decides he wants to return to you. He sees something while he's on this journey. And then here you are, Divine Feminine, getting clear that this wasn't it. That relationship was not it. This is not what you want. This is not what you want to create. Because you're coming in as the Divine Feminine. You're coming in to create. And then it shows you in rest, and you've been in rest for a long time because this whole thing confused you. Like, I don't even see you dating or anything like that. And if you are, good for you. This was confusing and it was heartbreaking. So this kind of made you a little stagnant. Not much, but just a little bit. And then you have him that's like, hey, I love you. I want a future with you. This whole thing, here he is. I love you. I want a future with you. This whole thing was an injustice, and I want a union, was an injustice here. He feels like the whole situation was injustice, but it's like you caused it. You caused this toxicity in a relationship. Okay, so there's not going to be a collaboration or communication. Okay. Okay, so the collaboration and the communicate. Hold on a minute. Okay, the collaboration. Okay, not having collaboration or communication is going to move fast to a connection with the soulmate. Not having collaboration and communication is going to move fast with the connection with the soulmate. Okay. Because you've been in hermit mode for so long. It's so confusing. Okay, so you're dropping your guard. For a romantic connection. Okay, so not collaborating or communicating ends up moving quick to a connection with the soulmate. You've been going within for a very long time. You're dropping your guard for a romantic connection. No collaboration or communication moves quick to a connection. What the fuck? Oh God. Okay, so you're moving. Okay, so a romantic connection with the King of Wands. Somebody very handsome, loyal. Oh my God. Did you pick someone else? King of Cups. New beginning was an injustice. He wants a connection with you, but because you won't collaborate with him or communicate with him, you block him, I'm guessing. You move quick to a connection with a soulmate. Here you are, Virgo, in reverse. Okay, so you went within a long time. You drop your guard, and then you start a romantic connection with someone else. King of Wands. And it's a yes now to this King of Wands. It's a yes. And judgment's about to be called on your joy. You're about to receive joy upright. Wow. You travel away from all the stuff that's happened in the past to your solutions. Because you're able to see that betrayal. Because it trapped you. But now you're traveling. Like I said, you're traveling, you know. You're moving for solutions because in the past you're able to see the betrayal and it trapped you. But now you're traveling. You're doing it. You're moving. You're moving with someone new, apparently. You said no to the last guy. The last guy did try to come back in, and I don't know, like, I can't really see how far. It seems like you say no to this guy because you don't want to collaborate and you don't want to communicate with them. And that's what pushes the energy towards you actually being with the King of Wands. You might have already met the King of Wands at the same time that, you know, all this is happening. Get balanced. Make sure you drop your ego, okay? You're traveling. Get balanced. Drop your ego, sweetheart. And I would put up an ego, too. Egos are made to protect you. There's nothing wrong with you having it. Okay? You're going to drop your ego. You're going to end up with the King of Wands. Let's get some love cards here. This is crazy. If this resonates with you, please let me know what's going on, because this is just insane. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, Virgo. Oh, here we go. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And we can kind of there's a big indication about your ex being very toxic. Like, it even says it a few times. Like, your ex was way toxic. Okay, no offense. Okay, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I think it touches on how you did that in here. You know, how even in the very, very beginning, it touches on how you were able to cut things out, put yourself away. You're able to see things. You know, you're able to, like, allow the tower to fall and to say no to this person, even when they did come back in. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Alright, here we go. Last two. It says true love. This is romance of a lifetime. It says trust the situation calling for you to have faith. Oh, the situation is calling for you to have faith. How many more minutes? Okay, thank you so much, Virgo. I appreciate it. And good luck with your new person.